Okay, so Randal is the Boba yellow player. The judge just texted me, so I will fix this.
Wow.
We will get this better.
Our deductive reasoning of the Boba player being named Zach didn't work.
There. Apologize to Zach and Randall, but
There we go.
so it looks like Qi'ra starts with a very common first turn play, the Hyberian. They can actually damage him and shield him right away too, because it only costs one. And it looks like Boba did not.
No turn one play for Boba.
No, that's really bad. That is disappointing
Yeah.
for Boba. The good news is it looks like he has a handful of space, so there is still hope here that Boba can get some space stuff.
This Qi'ra deck can actually
wait, look
get
at
very
this,
aggressive.
Jonathan.
I mean, you see the start here.
He's running Tech main deck in the Boba deck.
Wow.
What a piece of spicy
Well,
tech that is, no pun intended.
I don't think I agree with that. Really edgy situations, but are incredibly powerful. So if he has one tech in his deck, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just think I would like it main. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd sideboard it, but I don't know. I mean, he may win. He may go undefeated. Randall may win the whole thing today, and we're all playing Tech in our Boba decks next week. And also, as we take a look at the action, notice I'm drinking from the Bothan Network branded coffee mug. All of you are welcome to come hang out and talk to us, even right now, in the Bothan Network public Discord.
So you see, the Qi'ra player just used their ECL. I imagine that's an Inferno 4, can't tell with the glare, but immediately killed the Phantom.
Yep.
So that's some of the power of having some you can answer Phantom with minus abilities, like make an opening, but ambushing with a space unit is a great way to
Let's
take
zoom
care
in
of
on
that
the
Phantom.
board and see if we can tell better what that is. Oh, and my zoom in on the board didn't work. Let me try that again. Let me zoom in on the board and see if we can tell what. Nope, the glare did not get better when I zoomed in.
It's a big white rectangle.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
the
not
frosted
sure.
the
It does
macro.
look like through the glare it is, but I'm not sure why 3 resources are tapped, though, is the only thing I'm not sure.
Because he just played one and a turn. So that's a correct way to play this game. And during the regroup phase, you play your resource down exhausted, and then you ready the entire table.
Okay, so that makes
That's
more
why we
sense.
saw. That's why we saw 3.
That was very well done then. So, yeah. I'll get the buttons figured out,
right.
and then the camera kicks back in a
For some
second
reason,
later.
I think you're right. The streaming keeps going in and out, so maybe between next matches we can try to fix that.
Okay, so is the Twitch stream dropping us? Let me get back to the Twitch. Yeah, I think whatever we did, we shouldn't have done something new today, to be honest. Today was too important to
That's okay. We
mess
can
with
fix that.
something new. We should have just done what we're used to doing, which is the Twitch stream.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I can't even load the Twitch.
It comes in and out. It's just automatically reloading.
So Jonathan, catch us up on the action. If you're there.
Yeah. So I'm here. We've got the Boba unit from the yellow player. He's not really getting to use Boba ability to resource and gain some advantage yet, and we're already at the 5 turn. So I'm liking this position for the Qi'ra player. We need to see if Boba can pivot hard on his flip turn, but that's part of why you play Qi'ra. Qi'ra can do the same thing at the same time as this deck.
Right. Qi'ra is very good into Boba. And honestly, before set 2 dropped, Boba Yellow was such a popular deck that I know when Wu is testing with Bobby Sapphire and the great players at K2OD into Boba Yellow, they were sure that Qi'ra would beat Boba Yellow, or they wouldn't be playing it at Gen Con like they did. So I would think they would think that they are definitely favored into Boba Yellow. And so far, it's borne fruit. Of course, the Boba Yellow player did mulligan into not having a first turn play, which always feels bad.
Always feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Boba Green deck, there's a lot of times you don't have first turn play, but in this deck, I think you are wanting to do something on that first turn. So I believe it's 6 to 8. I think there's 8 on Boba's base. It's hard to read the dial, but I have been marking it down. I went over to the stream, Frank, and it had reset on me as well.
It looks fly around.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it live. Just keeps going back to ad breaks
Yeah.
over and over for me.
Sure how to take out the ad breaks.
Yeah, we don't have ad breaks built in. That's something from Twitch. Or maybe it's...
Yeah, I'm saying I think that is part of the reset that you're talking about. Like it might be resetting.
I gotcha. Yeah. Good.
Okay, so Boba, they should ready a resource here. Don't see them doing it yet. They're bouncing a unit.
There it comes.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So they're gonna look to flip, attack, and play something for 3 and try and get some advantage here. All right, we got some people chatting now on Twitch.
Yay. Thanks, guys, for helping us out.
And I see Balloon Hands is Jeff, the winner of the Pasadena PQ.
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff, if you have any time today, feel free to come jump in here with us and talk talk about your big win. You know what it's like to where these guys are sitting in the PQ,
Yep.
and we'd love to hear from you, especially if we get a green Sabine on the stream sometime.
All right, so we've got a client, some unknown space unit over here for 3 resources. Could be the Sentinel. Not sure. So he's deploying all his units and before flipping Qi'ra. He doesn't have his open resources for a barrage. Opening the door for Boba to flip, but I'm not sure what they're doing right now. Oh, they went to the next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a standoff. Qi'ra doesn't mind going longer, but it's more of a you flip, I flip situation, right?
This is perfect for Qi'ra. She's deploying to the board. She's developing. It's 6 to 13. Is from my notes. Doing great.
And here comes the most powerful tool in the Boba Yellow toolbox, cunning. But here it feels like a delaying tactic as much as anything else, because he's gonna have to tap. I would assume the client, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see what they
He
do.
might bounce the client instead of double tap.
Actually, yeah.
That's what I'm looking to see. A bounce instead of the tap,
He's
but I'm not
definitely
sure.
putting the +4 damage, it looks like, on the Boba unit.
Right.
For sure. And he
went
did the double tap.
and left the client there. And
So now we're looking for like a Fell the Dragon or something to just get rid of that pumped unit for the Qi'ra player. And even Overwhelming Barrage, we've got a 3-power unit. That's enough to get rid of that Boba unit.
Oh, there it is, the Overwhelming Barrage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he does have to put it on a unit that can't attack this turn, but he's fine with that. The Qi'ra player is just getting to those late game, very powerful late game cards that this Boba Yellow won't be able to handle.
And Overwhelming Barrage is so good. It's like, I'll see your cunning with an OB.
Yeah. Be sure and speak up loud enough.
Yeah.
Hey, Sir Roderick, glad you joined us in stream.
Thanks to all the viewers. We got
We have a few technical difficulties we're trying to get through.
But yeah.
We're feeling good about it now, I think.
Yeah.
Please let us know in Twitch chat if there's any more of the cutting out of the stream or not.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to cut the YouTube live in a minute.
Yeah, we have to. We try.
Yep, we tried something new.
We're also going to cut these into rounds and put them up later for people to watch. So.
Yeah, and Jonathan, we can put this round up on your YouTube channel if you want to cut
Absolutely.
this for yours.
Share them to both.
Anything you stream today, Jonathan, you're welcome to have it for your channel for content.
We'd love it.
I think this Boba player claimed did not flip again, so I think they're playing around the Qi'ra flip too much.
So we're at 8.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what they're going for.
This is looking really grim for Boba, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up taking this to game 2, see if they can get a better starting hand.
Right.
Man, this is so much fun, though.
Yeah, no, I love it.
It is so much more relaxing sitting here watching than
So
being in the
true.
middle of a PQ game yourself.
Stressing out, yep.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
I wasn't sure if Boba Yellow saw the writing on the wall or if they're playing something expensive, but they're playing the tech.
Yeah, here's the really interesting. I mean, it's a play on words because we call tech, when we say tech about deck building, it's like we've added some cool little mystery card or something. But here is some cool deck
Tech is
tech
the
with
cool mystery
tech.
card.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Vader here from Qi'ra or a Maul. Just take the tech right out. Keep developing your board.
Yep.
And do you have an idea what the base damage is? That counter is kind of hard to read from here. I can zoom in on it.
6
on Qi'ra, 15 on
Let's zoom
Boba is
in.
what I have.
Is it easier to see from here now?
Yeah, I think so. So
I think it is 15. I've been writing it down as they play.
Well, there's the tech card that they brought in. And they're at so many resources. And
oh
Qi'ra,
my gosh, were they at 9 now?
yeah, Qi'ra has so many
8.
bigger top end cards in the Boba Yellow.
That's true.
I mean, that tech's not living the turn. It just got the client bounty. Its
It's
its
dying.
days are numbered.
Oh, but he's tapping the.
Nice.
If he taps down the
He can't.
Hyperion.
Yeah.
You gotta
he
have
doesn't
another
a
yellow unit.
He doesn't have a yellow unit.
do it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
looking grim. Yeah, and there's
We're
the
gonna see a Vader or a
Just
Maul.
like Jonathan
Yeah, there's
predicted.
three.
Here comes Vader.
Yeah, not having
Yeah.
that first turn play really.
Yeah, he was behind the 8 ball.
Unfortunately,
so
and
to
that
speak.
happens. You know,
Right.
definitely happens.
Brutal.
Luck of the card. Still a card game after all.
And, you know,
A lot of skill
um,
involved too, but
and-
yeah.
a lot of respect to the Boba Yellow player just for not scooping right now. Because I think I might have just scooped and so let's go to game 2.
Well, and there's always nerves in the first match, I think too.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
every match.
you never know. Like the other person could easily make a play mistake, and you pull it out. It's happened plenty of times, right? So.
Yeah, at this point of the game, the play mistake would have to be not turning your unit sideways.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty over. I don't think there's any tactics or strategy that's going to get Boba Yellow out of this.
And also, not
This
only do
stage
they
of the
have
game.
the stress of, it's their first match of the day, but they're also on camera. That adds
Yeah.
a whole nother level.
They're on,
And
yeah,
they know that, so yeah,
absolutely.
glad they allowed us to video them today.
And it looks like now
too.
from the glare, the other is obviously an Inferno 4. The other spaceship was the Sentinel you predicted, Jonathan. It looks like a star.
That's what I thought it
What's
was.
the name of that
Yeah.
one? The Star, not Viper. Black Star. Hear me? Let me pull it up.
Black Sun Starfighter or
Yes.
something
There
like
you
that.
go.
Black Sun
It's a tongue
Starfighter.
twister.
Yes.
Say that 10 times fast.
So I think Boba's at 23. You know, only need 7 more to finish it. There's really no turning the corner here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even outmaneuver. Kira's in both arenas. It's not gonna shut Kira down.
Yeah. Yeah, this
So-
was just a tough first turn for Boba. Skipping first turn and then couldn't put any pressure.
Well-
The only way Boba's going to win is by having pressure on Qi'ra from the beginning.
Well, he's gonna have initiative going into the next round, and
And Qi'ra had
hopefully
an
have a better
answer.
draw.
Yeah. And Qi'ra had an answer for
Yeah, Qi'ra.
the cunning when he
Right.
played cunning.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough start, but Boba Yellow definitely does have game into Kira, and
Right.
we could see a different result next game.
This is a long game one, actually, though.
Yeah, you know, getting a little extra camera time here.
Yeah.
Got a Snoke down.
Yeah.
Let's see if
That's a
this
great
Boba
card.
player is playing Evacuate. Huh? They could do that, right?
Interesting, yeah. They could put that card. Yeah.
Yeah, we even now with the Snoke on the board, the
Yeah, this-
cartel spacer can't even take anything out.
Yeah.
yeah, this is
It's tough. He's in a tough spot, unfortunately.
There you go. I like see. Okay, that Bodhi play is a reason not to scoop. Let's see those last cards in your hand. Let me just see if there's any secret text sitting in there before we go to game 2.
That's a very, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's great.
Agreed, yeah.
yeah, 100%.
You know, before you scoop, pick up your opponents. Ask to look in their graveyard. Take a close look at their board. If you can look at their hand, awesome. And then think about this next game too. How are you going to win? You know you've lost this one. Let's get our head in the right place for the next game.
Right. Exactly. Great pointers there, Jonathan.
And I
Ooh, that Qi'ra
mean,
board looks a little nasty right now. So, ooh.
Yeah. Oh,
They probably discussed this
Hey,
something on
Chris.
stream. There you go. Yeah. Nice.
Chris in chat said he popped over to Twitch.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. We
Appreciate
appreciate the
guys.
viewers.
Yeah,
Hopefully our
absolutely.
stream's gonna grow throughout the day. Like I said, there's 4 of us streaming
streaming right
PQs
now.
today across the country,
Yep.
which is exciting for the game, the health of the game.
Yeah, you were already on another stream this morning.
Yeah, I
helping
warmed
out.
up by casting for Loopy this morning
Yeah.
on the
Sitting in for him.
Baltimore. Is that
Yeah.
were they were?
Baltimore PQ.
Yeah, the Baltimore
Planetary
PQ,
Qualifier.
Maryland PQ, whatever you want to call it. That was a fun. I got to hang out with D Haas from Unplayable. He and I casted together. That was a great time. Great group over at Unplayable.
Loopy stayed up with us last night helping us.
Loopy,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's why we even put the late night gaming up here on our
Yep.
overlays, because he
Yep.
put so much effort into all, this beautiful overlay y'all see was all because of Loopy's help last night. And so what a
oh, we
great,
love Loopy.
oh my god.
Yeah, if anybody,
Yeah.
he's so willing to help and give his time and
Very
help
welcome.
other content creators, other people in the community. I've seen it time and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if FFG ever needs us to elect a player representative,
He-
Loopy is going to be overwhelmingly voted for.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because he's done nothing but help build a positive, encouraging community that's made this game so much fun for us to
Oh,
play.
agreed. Yep.
And he comes and hangs out with us in the public part of our Bothan Network Discord, which anyone listening or watching, you guys are welcome.
Yep.
Sometime today we'll start putting in. And I think we're going to have a giveaway today.
Yeah.
We're going to give away one of the Bothan Network tokens. We'll show that later on stream. I think
And a pin, maybe.
nothing, just
No,
a token.
just a token.
We're running out of
Okay.
pins.
You're getting stingy on your pins
Yeah.
there.
Jonathan, did you get yours in the mail? Your pin and token?
Yeah, I did. The token is amazing. I got to play with it
Yeah.
yesterday for the first time in person. It was great.
Love it.
I'm not sure what the whole.
I use it as a hand token. It's
Right.
like it's got a little weight to it. It's an
Yep.
excellent hand token.
Yep, that's
It's
what we're
awesome
using
for
it
that.
too.
Yeah. You can use it as initiative. But
Yeah, you can, but
It's a
I've been
great
using
hand
it as a
token.
hand token. I'm not sure what the holdup is right now.
It looks like there may be a question about something.
but it feels like this is pretty
So-
much. Yeah.
I mean, it's wrapped up for sure. But he played cunning. He bounced the
There you go.
starfighter, tapped 2 units,
Okay.
and they're still lethal on the board. So there's really not
Looks
anything
like
to
they're
do here.
scooping.
Yep.
Yep. Great.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think we'll take a brief restroom and refill our beverages break while they're sideboarding. If you want to, Jonathan, you're welcome to keep talking with Courtney about
Yeah.
it. But I'm going to go fill up my coffee, fill up my water,
Sure.
and then I'll be
Hurry
back.
back because I have to leave real quick for 5-10 minutes.
Oh, you do?
Yep. Take our daughter to play practice.
All right, I will be back in a second. You and Jonathan can talk about
That's right.
what are the sideboarding options you'd expect to see. That'd be a good one to
Oh,
start with.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wish we could.
Yeah,
see
and we,
practice.
we can see the chat. So if any of you guys have anything, jump in.
Yep. So it looks like if I'm looking at the pairings, it looks like there were 2 buys this round. Is that weird?
2 buys.
Canna VM2 got a buy, and Josh Willerton, if I'm saying that right, got a buy. It's weird that 2 would have a buy. I don't know how that's. Why
That
it
would be
says that there
strange.
on the listings of round 1. But
I see 1. I don't know.
I know that'd be weird.
I
That
see
2
one
would
buy.
get a buy, but mine says 2 were awarded a buy. Weird.
Oh, I do
one-
now. Now I do. So
Yeah.
okay, so it could be that their opponent didn't show up. Because at the start of the round, there was only 1 buy. I just refreshed my browser, and yeah, now I see a second one. So it's probably something like that. Their opponent just wasn't able to make it, and this is how they're recording it.
So we've already got
Would be my guess.
some results here. Table 4. It looks like Jason Knowlton, if I'm saying that right, won 2-0. So that must have been a mirror aggro match, right? Some sort.
Yeah, that's a quick one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, when it's reported as a table, and they got it done. There's another one that's already turned in as well.
yeah.
So I see 42, so 84. This looks like we've got about 86 players in this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Perhaps.
see Captain Skippy and Riddle Chris, they also reported. So, yeah.
Melee has it listed as 10 rounds. I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah, it does. I just noticed that too. It's interesting.
Could be that they just 7 rounds and then 3 rounds of top 8 might be how that's going to end up playing out.
so it's exciting to see how this second game changes with the cyber.
Yeah, Mickey D is asking about meta shakeups. In this Boba Yellow deck, we noticed that they're running what is the 3 cost that taps one of the arenas? Outmaneuver. So, they didn't play to the board much this first game. I saw a Bodhi and Boba unit. I thought they might be heavy space when we saw outmaneuver. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we did see an outmaneuver, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep.
Jonathan and Frank will be holding out the
Yep.
fort here with you guys.
'Cause it looks like we're ready to
Feel
go
free
for game 2.
Yeah, please pop into the chat and commentate on some of the card games with us.
Yep.
We love
So we're
listening.
going to do a giveaway at the end of the day. And it's probably going to be, instead of just a random giveaway, I think we're going to pick like the most active Twitch chatter during the day. Like who came in and was the MVP, they're going to receive a prize from it. We're going to pick, if we have more than one, maybe we'll give away 2 tokens.
Oh, yeah.
If we have more than one. Right now, it's a Mickey D has the early lead in chatting and chat for the day.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, so good,
Yeah,
much
Mickey
better
D-
start. Oh, go ahead.
It is a much better start. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if this Boba Yellow player decides to just go face, or if they think they need to do some board control. I think they should go to the face, but we'll find out.
Yeah, the only thing is if they have a clean way to kill Qi'ra when she flips, they may want to also kill a few units so there's 0 OB targets early. But I don't know what's in their hands. That's more of a decision about. It all comes down to can they kill Qi'ra. But a shielded crafty smuggler is a great start. Kill the Greedo that was played. But
Yeah, I think we're waiting to see if Boba's going to flip. I mean,
well, we're still
you
on
should.
3 resources, so
They didn't flip. Well, you can kill the Hyberian Enforcer if you flip into an event on Greedo's
I see.
death.
You mean
And it goes-
yeah, there have been some interesting top 16 decks. And like you mentioned, Mickey, about the space heavier decks, the Boba Red has been hanging around. It's made a couple of top 8s. It showed up in a lot of top 16s. Is this the weekend that the Boba Red deck finally breaks through and shows that a space race is the way to go? We'll see.
It's a great deck. If we've got some good pilots out there running it, it has a really good chance.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the first base damage. Got 2, 3. I don't know why the Enforcer wouldn't have attacked. Oh, it did attack last turn. It burned its shield. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Emily, how are you?
Hi.
One of our teammates,
I am-
Emily, is playing one. We have a Boba Yellow matchup with a Qi'ra Green. And Qi'ra Green took game 1 of the round. And we are now in game 2. And we're to the pivotal 5 resource turn where we have to decide what leaders are flipping and why.
Ooh.
You've played a lot of Qi'ra Green, Emily.
I do play a lot of Qi'ra Green. She's my queen.
Are you on Qi'ra Green today?
I am on Qi'ra Green today. I lost to a Blu-ray, but we only got one game in because they took forever. And then I lost to a Boba Yellow. Technically, I won round 1. They won round 2 and 3. I could not get through the Boba's armor and the 5 Bazines they played against me.
Wow. Let's zoom in on this board. Because I think, was that a Relentless Pursuit that was just played? It was a Relentless Pursuit. Wow.
Yeah.
The Boba,
Yeah.
what great tech
Yeah.
from the Boba Yellow player. Oh, but then he
Did the-
power the dark side right behind it. Oh, what a
Yeah.
1-2 counter punch. All right, so catch us up on the game. I see Boba flipped, Qi'ra followed right behind him. This is a key turn.
Yep.
This is the key moment of the game. Neither of them have resources. There is 6 damage on the Qi'ra base, and it's going to go to 10 damage. Because I guess Boba thinks they can have initiative for next turn, because Qi'ra cannot overwhelming barrage right now.
Kira's going to take out the Boba leader, most likely. They have the option of taking out the Bazine and having a larger Qi'ra, but generally they're happy to just take out the leader here.
An alternative line might be they would just take initiative now and OB with the first act and keep Qi'ra alive.
Yeah, I've seen that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen that line.
The danger, though,
played
is
out.
that Boba did get to untap 2 resources, so maybe there's another play coming. A No Good to Me Dead, maybe a unit, a Cloud Rider, because Qi'ra did go base. What? Wow, look at that.
Yep.
Wow.
This is what I've been saying.
Wow.
This is what I've been saying. Qi'ra can go very aggressive. You got to be careful.
Okay, so Mickey says that ending the stream and restarting it got it back online. So we were actually having the same problem with Loopy today. Loopy hasn't been able to keep his Twitch stream or YouTube stream going today. So maybe something else is happening. But we're definitely going to stop streaming on YouTube and just do the Twitch stream when Courtney gets back to make sure that's not the problem.
Yeah, just eliminate that extra factor.
Yeah. So Jonathan, you're terrific at casting. So in the future, if we have a weekend event like this that the Bothan network is asked to cast, we are going.
There it is. So Qi'ra is happy with this.
Yeah, this is going really well.
Everything's dead. Your cunning is basically burnt. And we're just going to keep going to your base because now they don't have any resources left to really deploy much. They had 2 resources end of last turn. They played nothing. So we could see that again here.
Wow. I keep getting messages that the stream keeps going down. I have no idea what's going on.
I see that. On Twitch. That's what I'm seeing. But it is another ad break because of the restart.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's unintentional. But we've also picked up some more followers today. So thank you, Blue Squadron Novice, for coming in with us. Let's see what other followers we've gotten. Oh, and Crazy JP jumped in. Good. So picking up some followers. You guys also need to join the Bothan Network public Discord where you can come hang out with us, talk, and play games. We're not the kind of Discord where you're going to see a lot of deck lists or forums or a lot of discussion like that. There's a little bit of that. That's not us. We are just looking for fun, chill, competitive people to play SWU games with. So we'd like people to hang out and do that with us. And I will see if I can do the link for the Discord now.
So I think the bases are 7 to 11. Lost a little bit of track there. Qi'ra's still alive, Boba leader's down. We've got enough resources to start hitting our Vaders and Mauls. I'm expecting another Vader here, take out the Cantina Bouncer. But we'll see what he actually has in his hand. We're not sure.
So I just linked Jonathan our Discord link.
And you are...
What's that?
Yeah. You are on the zoomed in view.
Oh.
If you want to change back, maybe.
Go back out? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, folks in Twitch or watching us in the future, come join our Discord. We try to create a family-friendly environment for anybody that's passionate about Star Wars Unlimited to come hang out, talk about previews, jam games with each other. We have some amazing players in there for you to practice with. Just gotta have the courage to ask people to jam games, and it'll happen. I've seen it happening a lot.
It's been great, yeah. So it looks like there's only 7 damage on the Qi'ra player's base. And is that 13 damage on the Boba base?
That might be 13. I probably
Boba
missed a
just took
couple. I had
initiative.
11 written down.
But again, just like last game, it just feels like the Qi'ra's still deployed. I mean, she's now gotten 3 or 4 turns. She's been on the board. That's really bad for most people playing against Qi'ra if their Qi'ra stays on the board that long. So here comes the Boba player with.
Qi'ra's been able to answer.
Maybe a fire spray.
They've answered every cunning.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I don't think a fire spray would win it.
Wouldn't win it, but I was just trying to think what would be the ideal play line right now for Boba. I can't come up with much because they're so far behind. But they did go to 7 resources, which is interesting because Boba doesn't really play a lot of 7 drops. Here's the 6. There is the fire spray. So maybe they're trying to get something going. I don't know if and he failed it right away. So I don't know. I was about to say I don't know if he shouldn't have. Maybe perhaps another play line would have been to dirtle there by attacking with the Greedo to the base first. See if they kill the Katina Bouncer, attack with a Katina Bouncer. Like, take a couple of turns before playing out the Fire Spray, maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah, I know, Frank. You like to say pieces on the board. Use
Yeah.
your pieces on the board. Get those attacks in. Get some pressure. See what your opponent's doing. Get some information.
right. So where did that Greedo go?
I think into Qi'ra, which is going to make Qi'ra
And they're not
very
flipping
deadly.
with Boba, with the Greedo either. They haven't flipped for Greedo at all today. Now remember, early on in
Yeah.
round 1, it's very possible we see players that perhaps are newer at the game. Oh, there went the flip. That's good.
There we go. There we
And
go.
they hate to lose the cunning, but now they can put the 2 damage. But earlier in the day, you may see players that are newer to the game. For many people, the Planetary Qualifier is their first foray into competitive Star Wars. They played some at their locals. They may have played a local store showdown. But for all of us, this is the first FFG sanctioned competitive event. That's still supposed to be on the casual end of competitive, but we haven't had any competitive
Yep.
events. FFG doesn't consider the store showdowns competitive. They call them casual events. So, especially early in a day in a PQ, like a round 1, because it's just a random pairing at this point. Later in the day, we don't expect to have newer, less skilled players. We expect to have, when you get to be the 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 type people later in the day, we're expecting to see every play line to be tight, but you do wear out, of course. But it's only
Yeah, and
early
like
in the
say
day.
if Randall comes back and watches this in the future, anything, when we talk about the skill of the players, it's not just skill. Sometimes it's experience. Maybe this is a new game. Maybe there's a lot of pressure being on camera. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Even when we talk about play lines and stuff for the players, we're not critiquing the players. We're talking about their options and what they chose in the moment, which can be pretty stressful at times. Even though we're here to have fun, we love winning, right?
Because the other idea too is we are not able to see what's in the player's hand. So Randall may have had
Right.
a set of cards in his hand that makes sense why the Fire Spray was the first choice. We don't know that. So we have to be very careful in criticizing, I think, any of the players we see today because they have more information than we have, and we are often making assumptions. But that's a good card, though, against Qi'ra. That is not an assumption. Qi'ra has very few ways to answer that TIE Phantom. Of course, he has one way. That's the Inferno 4 that's already in space. So all Boba now needs to do is figure out a way to get rid of that Inferno 4. They may not be able to. But that's the kind of pressure.
Qi'ra was able to collect a bounty to heal 5 from the client earlier, so they're very healthy right now.
Yeah.
They have a lot of space in the game to draw some of their powerful cards and keep themselves in this.
And is that the first damage I think they've done to the base? I can't tell. Or is that 13, 18 maybe?
I think Boba's base is at 18 right now.
All right, let's close it. Let's zoom in and see if we can see better. Ooh, that may be at 20. Is that 23?
It's hard to say.
It's
I
hard to say.
missed some attacks earlier probably, but they're getting close to being done.
Yeah.
And
Let me try a
I
quick camera
don't-
trick. Let me see if I can zoom
Qi'ra just
in.
used make an opening. I don't think they healed their base when they used make an opening. Those base health tokens didn't move around. So I think even Qi'ra and this Qi'ra player in their mind, I think they've just got it wrapped up. They're not even.
Yeah. And Qi'ra, for those
They're
of you
missing
just
some
joining
simple
us,
things.
Yeah, Qi'ra is up 1-0. So this would be, if Qi'ra holds on to win this, that is a Qi'ra win for the match.
A win for the Zach Miller band, as I'm trying to encourage this person to start an excellent band name.
Yeah, Mickey's right in chat.
Yeah.
Mickey mentions that game 1 was dominated by Qi'ra, and here in game 2, Qi'ra seems to be going down that same path. Now the board is looking a lot more like a Qi'ra domination board.
I mean, we're in Avenger territory.
Oh, Avenger. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, great work, Mr. Miller. Turvion, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Blonde Sabine, first-time chatter. Glad you're here. Be sure to follow, because Courtney and I stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. We live play Star Wars. We have a lot of great special guests come and live play with us. But we are glad to see new people coming into the stream today. And yes, Mr. Zach Miller did do a very well played performance. I didn't see anything on the Qi'ra side to actually try to understand, and there it is. There's the handshake, Jonathan.
Yep. It was pretty well wrapped up here, unfortunately, for the Boba player. But yeah, congratulations to Zach Miller.
So I think this is
Pretty
what
crisp
Qi'ra
play.
players want to see. Qi'ra players want to beat Boba. They think that's one reason that's a big reason to run the deck. Is allegedly the paper rock scissors of our game. Allegedly, is that Qi'ra can beat Boba, and we just saw a pretty convincing win both games, here in round 1.
Blue-green villain has excellent tools. They have some of the best late game in the format right now, and there's a lot of leaders you can choose when you're building a blue-green villain deck that are viable. Part of what's so special about Qi'ra is her ability to just take out almost any leader in the game after she flips. Leveraging those shield tokens that she can distribute on her units, flipping to kill